The year has just started, and it's very important to be able to generally predict what is going to unfold during this year. Now, in an earlier recording, I had predicted, I believe I made that towards the end of last year, I had predicted that Kenya is heading towards an economic crisis unprecedented, never ever before seen on our shores. But in the same recording, I also quickly added that problems equals opportunities, that people can actually cash in on this and turn it into something very good for them personally. You can go back to that recording where I even gave an example of the American Great Depression, which produced the highest number of millionaires, new self-made millionaires in American history. Anyway, all the signs are already there that it's going to be a very bumpy ride economically and financially. I don't think it's a secret that the government of Kenya is bila cash. Okay, that should be known by most people, and therefore they'll need to raise a lot of money very quickly, which will mean that they'll have to borrow from the market. But then the other method they're going to use is also going to touch Kenyans in a big way, and that is taxation. Now, it is reported that the KRA has requested commercial banks to furnish them with people's statements. And these bank statements are supposed to be scrutinized, so that the KRA can clamp down on you. Joko kilipa tax. What do you have 5 million in your account doing? Is this money taxed? And so on and so forth. Of course, if you're a business and you have 5-10 million in your account, that's not a big deal. But you claim to be unemployed, and you have 5 million sitting in your account. Explain. So there's your prediction. There's going to be a lot of tax drama in the year 2018. Lots of it. There's also going to be a lot of electricity drama. KPLC. Now I need to tell you guys something. In case I was a con, assuming somebody comes into Club 1999 and takes over from Chris, and they're a con, they don't have their ducks in a row. Yani tu wameingia tu thinking this thing is very easy, just fake news nini here and there. You will not survive with my Club 1999 members for 2 seconds. Watch a 1 day, 2 days, you will not survive for 2 seconds. I have some very, very smart guys there. It's a very wrong place to feed fake stories. It's a very wrong place for some of these 36 bloggers to think they can come in and influence opinion. In a very wrong place. And what is more, some of these guys have the memory of an elephant. Okay? Now I'm talking about this KPLC drama. One of the members came in and reminded me and others that actually the government has been raising money from KPLC since the Moi days. How do they do this? They come in and inflate electricity bills. There was even a time KPLC were raising extra money from reconnection fees. You're told you're supposed to pay your bill by a certain date. The next day at 6 a.m. in the morning, unasikia piki disconnected. Now it is very interesting. You'd think that if you disconnect water from people will not survive in Nairobi. But actually in most homes, maji si kitu. Disconnect electricity. Now umewaweza, you've just finished them. And so reconnection fees were raised, and pop, disconnection, reconnection, and the fees were coming to the account. Now there was this story about bills being backdated to cover petroleum charges for generators. Now we are being told that no bills will be backdated. Now the big question on Kenyans' minds is that we have just come from an election that was fiddled with. Now will our KPLC bills be fiddled? You answer that question for yourself. Because the truth is, the government is bila cash. They have to raise the money. That money must be raised. Anyway, most will say boring stuff. They're just waiting for the politics. So let's get on to the politics. Now I saw a comment somewhere. Somebody complaining. This you guys, Ruto is boring. Give us something on the Baba, something more interesting, something on a more exciting politician. I don't like Ruto, so don't comment on him. Ruto is just not a factor in Kenyan politics. What? Are you serious? Actually, in my view, it's impossible to predict what is going down next, without taking a very close look at every move Ruto and the Ruto camp make. Now, in a recording that is going up today in Club 1999, I actually make a prediction, a precise prediction on Ruto's next move. Actually, it doesn't have many moves. In fact, there's only one move he can make. And this, of course, is very sensitive stuff. It's in Club 1999. You can check it out there if you're a member. If you're not, it's quite easy to be a member. Okay? I will tell you how towards the end of this recording. Now, I've already said in an earlier recording that, in my view, Ruto really has a very slim chance of being the next president of Kenya. I've said that. However, he's the man to watch. And Ruto is definitely a factor in our politics, a very major factor. If you want to predict politics, kaa karibu na Ruto. Folks, this is political chess. And those familiar with the chess game, Ruto is the piece called the queen. Very, very important piece that does a lot of damage on the chessboard. Not the king, the queen piece. Now, it's very interesting because I'm reminded about the prophecy about Kenya's future, where somebody said, change in Kenya will not come when and how Kenyans expect it. A very clear picture is beginning to develop in my mind, concerning this particular prophecy and what direction it may go in. Let me tell you a story to illustrate what I'm saying. A parable, if you will. Once upon a time, there was this tribal village which was very opposed to the other village, the neighboring village. Okay? And of course, these guys always used to meet and exchange verbal words. Your tribe is idiotic, very stupid customs, Your tribe is very backward, our tribe is very advanced, our tribe is special, etc., etc. Let us call this tribe Tribe A. So Tribe A was very used to hurling insults at Tribe B. Tribe A was very tribal. Then one day, a very serious famine hit Tribe A. The crops failed and the animals died, and life became very, very difficult in village A. So one day, one of the villagers, the hunger was too much, so he humbly walked over to Tribe B. His head was bowed. He just walked. He arrived at the village. What is he doing here? The guys in village B were shocked because even this guy was trying to greet them. Hey, niaje? Finally, the guy reached the hut where the chief was. So he very humbly stepped forward. He knelt down. He said, nilikuwa tunauliza kama mnaweza nisaidia na chakula kidogo. I'm starving. I need some food. Actually, it's not me who has been attacking you guys. There's some other people. That stupid village of ours. There's some very radical people, very stupid people, very backward people. In fact, I'll tell you the name of the chief mastermind who has been masterminding the attacks against you, the verbal attacks against you. I'll tell you. Just give me a little food. Then a voice came suddenly from the next room. Hey, we Mackenzie, wacha uongo yako bwana. Wewe ndo chief mastermind. You're the one who really hates Tribe B. There was a bit of silence. Everybody was shocked because the people in the next room were supposed to be hiding, so that this villager does not see them, Then finally the door slowly opened, and this villager saw there were like 100 of his fellow villagers there who had actually come on the begging mission even before him. Yes, a person can be very tribal, until he starts getting hungry. Then all kinds of things happen. I leave you to chew on that parable. The truth is, it seems that change in Kenya will not come through the politicians, as the prophecy says very well. It will not come through the political class. Yes. Change will be brought by the economy. Change in Kenyan politics, it seems, will be brought by hungry stomachs. Very interesting stuff. Now, politically, the next move DP William Ruto is going to make is going to leave your mouth wide open. You are not going to believe. And already the groundwork has been done, as I show very clearly in this recording. Yeah, there's some groundwork which the DP has been doing for a very long time, and now everything is set. Okay, now of course, if you're not a member of Club 1999, just use the email address you see on your screens now. Okay, just send a blank email, you'll get all the information you need to be a member right away, so that you can take in this very interesting prediction video. Despite what people say, I was looking at the other day at my prediction statistics. They're not bad. I mean 79.8% Simbaya. That's the number one of our statisticians, or a guy here who pretends to be a statistician came up with. I have no idea how he came up with that figure. I have no interest, because I have no interest in blowing my trumpet. I always find it so difficult to do that, although I'm doing that now. Bottom line, I firmly believe a good political analyzer, a good political analyst, is not a prophet or somebody who predicts. It's just somebody who analyzes politics. When you focus on predictions, then in my view, it's very easy to lose your direction. Okay? And therefore, this prediction video, I don't produce many, this one of the few, is based on pure, solid analysis. Not witchcraft, not voodoo. Pure political analysis, and of course my experience and gut feeling in politics, with a bit of help from inside information hapa na pale. The long and short of it is that, folks, this is going to be one hell of a popcorn year. Popcorn nyingi. Until next time, this is Kshs Kumekucha.